G'day Marvel Future Fight gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be doing some crystal, well I've got 20 vouchers to give away worth 300 crystals each. So to go into the draw to win those crystals, just comment on this video. It's as simple as that. Just comment, enter your email address or your line ID below. Don't enter your IGN because I can't contact you via your in-game name. That facility is not available at this point in time. But just leave something, an email or your line ID, and yeah, you go into the draw. All you gotta do is comment. Just say anything. Say yeah, say whatever. Say Black Widow is hot. Um, and I'm pretty excited. So what are we? 2 days away, I think, from the 5th anniversary for Marvel Future Fight, and we get a free Tier 3 selector, which I'm pretty hyped up about, to be perfectly honest. I didn't really know who I was going to give it to. I think probably 3 or 4 weeks ago, I kind of thought, oh, it could be Black Panther, could be, I don't know, because I already had Winter Soldier, not at Tier 3, but at level 70, so he wasn't that far away from Tier 3, so I was kind of thinking, what can I get the most out of a character by taking them straight from where they're at right now to Tier 3. But I'm really hoping, and I'm guessing, like basically all of you guys out there, that Black Widow will be available within the Tier 3 selector. So she is pretty kick-ass with this new uniform by all accounts, and at Tier 3. And they obviously buffed her after the update as well. She was nice in the update, in the pre-build, I mean. In the pre-build experience, she was nice, but certainly increased her firepower when the update dropped. So this is my first video since the update has dropped, and I have to say I'm pretty damn impressed with this update. Not sure if it's due to Star Agent feedback or what it's actually due from, but there was actually quite a number of issues that were raised during the pre-build that were actually addressed and have still been ongoing to be addressed. Which, to be perfectly honest, I'm a critic of Netmarble. That's kind of, I see that as part of my role as a Star Agent, to be critical. But at the same time, I have to admit, given the fact that they're probably short-staffed, like many businesses around the world, the reactivity to this update and the content and some of the issues that were raised during the pre-build has been pretty amazing. Probably the best I've ever seen from Netmarble, to be perfectly honest. So I really want to give them a bit of a shout out, to be perfectly honest. I know I can be a bit of an arsehole and a bit criticizing at times, but they've done a really good job at reacting to certain things. So let's just roll through some of this stuff. You're going to find through this video I'm not whinging about the Mandalay fragment stuff, and that's because, to be perfectly honest, I think that they've addressed it. I think the daily participation of 15 gems per day is actually really good. You can see I haven't tried to challenge any scores. I've actually just run this on autoplay. But all I have to do to remember is just remember to play it on autoplay. On the weekend, I can sort of sit down, take a bit of time, and sort of get through some points and and challenge my own scores and that sort of thing. Interesting that there's no rotation in the squad battle roster. So it looks like this is going to be a fixed roster. I'm not sure for how long. Is it going to be a month? Is it going to be forever? I don't really know. But basically what I'm saying is I'm not going to whinge about the Mandalay fragments anymore. If for instance they had have introduced a character with this last update that was a must-have with Mandalay fragments, for whatever mode, for any competitive modes, be it Alliance Tournament or Alliance Battle Extreme, then I would have gone, you know what, it's still ridiculous. But they haven't. They've made Red Guardian totally optional to get, and as a result, by the time, in another sort of 3.5 weeks, should have enough fragments to actually rank up another character if required. And if they're not required for Alliance Battle Extreme or Alliance Tournament or one of those competitive modes, then quite frankly, I won't be using my crystals then either. I think they probably still could introduce a converter for the Awakening Crystal to the Mandalay crystals in the lab for anyone who does have a lot of Awakened crystals. I think that could be something that could still be looked at, but having said that, I'm not going to, I think that the 15 per day is significantly better. I mean, in the pre-build, we were looking at 5 or 6 per day, 5 per day, I think it was, which was trash. But at Vibranium, we get triple that amount. Future Pass, let's have a bit of a look at this. This was something that wasn't available through the actual pre-build. We didn't see any of this sort of stuff. You can see I bought the Legendary Pass. I actually think it's not bad value for a Mega Tier 2 ticket. Well, not a, sorry, a Tier 2 rank up ticket. No, what am I talking about? A 6-star rank up ticket. Sorry, guys. Long day at work. I think that this middle deal is actually pretty damn good. I think it cost me $14 Australian, and that's a lot cheaper than what I would normally pay for a mega rank up ticket. Not really sure I've got deep enough pockets for this one, but maybe in the future if I ever need a mega tier 2 ticket, then maybe I'll consider it. But I don't think so. I think I've got 4 in inventory or something like that, so I can't see that ever happening. Um, Other very cool things for me personally is inventory slots. I mean, I'm always capped out on inventory. You guys would cringe at how I've managed my inventory. I have like 10 spare slots. I'm always buying extra slots. I've never taken up the shield supports pack. And as a result of that, what I've always done in dimension missions, I've only just clear ticketed them. But since actually having a bit of space in my inventory, I've been able to actually grind the dimension missions, these number 15, and I'm getting some significant uniform XP through that. So I know that there was a few issues with the uniform XP when the update first dropped. I think that's been fixed pretty well. And I'm getting through the uniforms pretty damn quickly, to be perfectly honest, since I've been able to use that. Shadowland rewards. Shadowland rewards were also not available at the modified rate in the APK, but they're significantly improved. They've gotten rid of the 3 and 4-star items that were in there. Uniform upgrade kits, which were once a fantastic a fantastic reward, are now kind of valueless because of the Dimension Mission shop. Got a few chests of mass here. I'm just going to open them up. Let's see what we got. Nothing in the squad battle chest. Got a couple of not bad. See, Awakened Dicer. I'm happy with that. That's good. What else are we going to get? 6-star obelisk. Not terrible. 5-star booster. 6-star booster. Bit of other stuff. I'd love to get a CTP from one of these things one day, from one of the Shadowland chests. I've never got one, and I'm not really sure if there's any increased chance of getting them now that the shittier items are taken out. So got pretty well nothing from my WBU box. I suppose that's better than nothing. What's that, rank 3? But even so, I think it certainly makes Shadowland a little bit more worthwhile playing for the rewards. I think Shadowland autoplay still sucks. I believe it still sucks, even if you get the shield support back. It's still pretty ordinary. But anyway, I don't buy that stuff anyway, so no big deal. Alliance Battle retry button is a godsend, absolutely amazing. ABX rewards are pretty good. Did notice that there's a bit of a glitchy display when combining custom gears and that sort of thing. I'm not sure if that's just me or whatever, but that's a little bit of an issue there. World bossing ultimate difficulty, I don't really mind. Doesn't bother me. World boss ultimate for me is like it's like a grind. It's a grind to get materials so I can use them on characters. It's not something sometimes there'll be a day when I go, I wouldn't mind challenging my score, but generally not. Still, where am I? I'm still ranking up. We talked about Black Widow and her buff, and hopefully she's going to be available. I'm still personally ranking up Red Guardian, so I've bought the uniform, getting the uniform XP up. Yelena seems like she's going to be an absolute live wire, so I've got a bio sub running on her and ranking her up. And yeah, we'll see how it all goes with that sort of stuff. So I guess what I'm saying overall, I'm really happy with the update. I've spoken to other people; they've sort of given it a 7, 8, or 9 out of 10. These are veteran players as well, players who have been around for 4 or 5 years within the game. So well done to Netmarble. As critical as what I was, and possibly some of the other star agents prior to the update, I think you guys have done a pretty damn good job in fixing these issues. So well done, hats off. I don't mind giving credit where it's due, and I think you guys have done pretty well. Anyway, that's enough for the video. What do you guys think about the update? Maybe that could be your comment below to go into the draw for the crystal vouchers. So once again, 20 crystal vouchers to give away, 300 crystals each. They definitely get drawn. I'll probably do it on the weekend. And yeah, that's always handy. 300 crystals for pretty well zero effort. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think below. Always interesting engaging with the viewers on the YouTube comments. So if you've got any questions you want to ask or anything at all that you want to say, just put it out there. I'm not interested in too many super douchebag comments. We had some dickhead on there. The last video say something about that I'm a bootlicker and all this sort of stuff. Clearly he hadn't watched the content of my channel. But any other comment besides that sort of garbage, more than happy to hear it. Alright guys, hope you're staying safe out there. Hope everything's well. Keep up the grind, and see you later from VaderG.